did keep it like he was beating himself up for that whiff on the sideline, that tackle.
Yeah, and the thing about defensive backs is, everyone talks about defensive back, talk about feet, you talk about speed, you talk about aggressiveness, but the most important thing on a defensive back is his eyes, and you've got to have good eyes. And I think on that play he kind of broke on the ball, but flashed his eyes back to the quarterback as opposed to seeing the receiver, which is who the quarterback's throwing the ball to. And so there's a screwy angle, which allows a receiver to make some separation and make a play. It's a lesson learned. I like to tell the guys that failure is growth, and fail up. And so he was able to write that and obviously come up with a big play down the stretch that helped us, in my opinion, kind of get the victory.
What about Hakeem at the goal line, kind of reaching around on the tight end and knock that ball away? Because look, there might have been a seam there if he doesn't make a play.
Yeah, now, and that's a little bit of a different coverage. He's kind of on an outside leverage on that tight end, and he made a ball in an inside throw, a play on an inside throw, so that shows, again, his ability to not only do his job but cover in other aspects. And again, as corners, we know within this defense we're going to have to stand tall and handle our business on an island on the outside. And again, Hakeem being targeted as much as he was, and defending 3 of them, in which I thought he did a pretty good job coming out of his break. It shows growth, because I can show you tape of that kid last year not making that play. But he's getting better all the while, and he's been super fun to coach.
The double move you mentioned, what was the result of that play?
Yeah, I believe it was a 23-yard reception. And the one thing is, when you're on the double move, most of the time you're playing from a defeated position because you've broken on the ball and now they're into their second portion of it. And he actually was on top of the route, so he actually played it almost too well. And there was so much separation between him and the receiver that the receiver just bent the route inside. And so, again, it's a learning point for him. But again, if we come away from games having given up one explosive pass, not that I'm okay with that, because I definitely am not, but I think it shows that we're getting better. We're getting better.
Bryant's a different challenge as a mobile guy. How do you get your guys prepared for that?
You give them a pistol. Mobile quarterbacks are tough, man. They are really, really tough. They add a different element to the defense, to the offense. They're able to extend plays, which adds to the stress on the back end. And they're able to create on the move, and those 3 things hurt defenses. But it's going to be a collective effort. It's not just going to be the defensive back end. It's not just going to be the D-line. It's not just going to be the linebackers that are able to contain him and his abilities. It's going to be a group effort, and really it's going to come down to us as coaches, doing some things to maybe confuse him and rattle him a little bit.